Monday, baby. Now, I work through the weekend. I never stop because it's not work to me what I do. But Mondays, like, I get to come back and be around everybody and the energy. And, you know, if you can, I know you can't sometimes, but if you can, get your camera on. If you're driving, be safe. If you're, you know, I'd love to see your face. I say this every time. This is a mentor call where we set intentions on Monday, accountability and wins on Friday, and with a little bit of mentorship throughout. Today, real quick, I'm going to go over Chat GPT. How many of you have heard of Chat GPT? Okay, so some people have used it, some haven't. That's great. All right, so I'm going to share with you what I've done I just did this weekend. It saved me so much time.
All right, so you see this right here, Chat GPT. Now the power in this is in the prompt, okay? So I'm gonna tell it to write me 5 social media captions on creating passive income. Now I just did that real quick, told it what to do. All right, so now it's writing, and with hashtags, by the way. All right, now you can look at these, and what I would do is you could take these and use them, or you look at them and then make them your own. Like you get the framework of it and then make them your own. So that's one thing. Now I can still talk about this thing it just did for me. I can say, now give me something else I can say to it. Now,
relate that passive income to multifamily apartment buildings.
now I'm narrowing it in, right? The power's in the prompt. We're narrowing it down. Now it's going to rewrite those same things, but more talk about multifamily, right? And this is the same thing for emails too, by the way. So watch what I do after this. So now it's writing the same similar thing about multifamily. Now, when you do this, where it's giving you this service for free and it's using you, but I still like to give it a thumbs up when it does a good job. Submit feedback. You can put comments in there. And when you do that, it learns more. So there you go. Now you can copy and paste these and put them in your social media posts with a picture or video of yourself or whatever. All right. So it saves you time. You don't have to think about this stuff. Now, I would read and still think about it because you want your mind working. Okay. And then here's another one. Write me a 3 email sequence selling my marketing agency. I don't know. So you want to send 3 emails out through that week, every other day to your email list. So now it's going to write emails for me. Now, I think some of these emails, like when they write them, they're too formal. I like to make it sound like me. So what I do is I take this, and it's a framework. My framework now, I take it out, I copy it in a Word document. And what I'll do then is I'll retype some of it so it sounds like I'm talking, because I like to send my emails out like it's me talking. I think it's more personal. I'm not the best linguist. And so it's better. And when people are reading the email, it's more interesting to me than just a formal email. All right. So there's one email.
It's C-Roc, but you could tell it to write in a certain style also.
Like if I say, write it in C-Roc language.
Literally. No, seriously.
Talk like
so
you're
let's
from
say
Philly.
Gary V. You could tell it to write like Gary V.
Write it like you grew up in Cecil County, Maryland. Hey, you know what they say? Like people that come from small towns, they don't tell you what town they come from. They tell you what county they come from. But people from big cities tell you that they came from the city, like Philly, New York. But if you're from like where we're from in Earlville, we don't say Earlville, we say Cecil County, Maryland. So anyway, you see the email here. And some of you have played with this more, and we could probably do a clinic on this on Zoom, a deeper dive. But I just wanted to share this with you. If you're not in this, the link is chat.openai.com, and you just got to fill out your email. And sometimes it'll say it's busy, and all you got to do is just stay with it, keep refreshing every few minutes, and then you'll get in. And then they're going to open up a paid version, which will not have that problem. And I think it's $49 a month, which well worth it. I just wanted to share this with you. So for example, if I see Beverly on there, Beverly wanted to write an article or a blog and said, write me a blog on the importance of 15-year mortgage versus 30-year mortgage. I don't know, like whatever. Anything about the mortgage industry or real estate. You don't have to come up with it yourself. What you want to do is you want to create it and then go back through it and read it, make sure it's right, make sure it's accurate, make it your own, and then you're gone. And it saves you guys. I just did a 3 email sequence yesterday. I wrote out the Waymore method, which Waymore method is something I've used for years, but I wrote out the Waymore method through my mind and telling it what to write so that it sounded the way I wanted it to sound. And then what you can do is every time you do this, these are all things I've done over here, by the way. You can write a rap, Jay-Z style rap, and then switch it up and say, hey, now write it in Eminem style. Write it in big, like, I don't know, Rick Ross style, and it'll write a rap about a topic that you tell it. But what you do is you take this content and you save that content and you put it in a Google Drive or Dropbox or wherever you store your stuff, right? And you save it. You can spend a whole Saturday just building content out on different topics and then have that library of content. So I just wanted to share this for those of you not familiar. Do not run from this AI stuff. It's coming out. You need to lean into it. You need to practice it and be familiar with it because there's going to be so much you can do with it. This guy right here created a whole company out of Chat GPT basically, and where he's got different employees in different departments. So basically he uses AI, and each AI that he created acts like different department heads of his company. It's called gptboss.com. So you can check that one out too. All right, guys, let's get up. Hands raised, intentions for the week. Let's keep them to 30 seconds. Very quick intentions in the Discord if you don't get on here, and let's hold each other accountable, but let's have specific intentions, no general stuff.